Welcome back to another war video. So this one is war number 5 of season 30 and we're coming up against the alliance called Black Mamba. So it's currently rank 1 in Masters, which is us against the current rank 2. So it's a pretty intense war in terms of the season as it is and as it stands right now. Both alliances doing well, both unbeaten. So we'll just see how this war goes. I join up here after the assignments are out. Again, on what seems to be my typical sort of path 5 in section 1 for this season. I seem to have been given that one again. So we're going to go here, and obviously most people are placing this Thing here. So I've explained it in previous videos, but the main reason people put in Thing here is because he becomes immune to debuffs, and his ability accuracy can't be changed. So then when they try and deal with the rock stacks and things like that, it's basically just to stop people running through Thing with Falcon like they normally do if you put him on a different node or Quake or something like that. So you kind of have to play this fight a little bit differently. I'm using some of what's the final boost here. I'm going to do both my paths in one set of boosts. I was out last night for a friend's birthday, and so I decided that I didn't want to do any of the fights the night before, just in case something like messed up my end, or while I was out and connection, or just me playing silly while I was around the table. So yeah, next morning here we go into this Thing. I don't use an invulnerability. I do have a couple in the overflow, be it from the compensation and stuff like that. But I've done this Thing fight enough now to know exactly how it should go and how it will go. So the parry heavy method obviously just gives me more chance to get to a special free quicker, causes a good distance so that if and when I need to bait specials, I've got plenty of room. And I just need to make sure that these protections are switched off. So as you can see there wasn't any. I'm on 20 of the clairvoyant charges. So as you can see here, the special free will do some good damage. Obviously you can get more. You boost a little bit higher, you run suicides, things like that. You could probably get this Thing done in 2 special frees if everything goes well. Again, you could punish that special 1 with a heavy attack, especially with that distance in that had just then. I think just here, yeah, you probably wouldn't have been able to on that one. But I don't do it anyway just because I don't want to risk the parry and getting smacked in the face, especially the one time that I don't actually use an invulnerability for this fight. So you can see there, Thing's got the protection up, so I'm just waiting for that to expire. But then that protection comes back, so then I have to get rid of the node protection after I've got rid of Thing's protection. And yeah, we can just throw the special free. And just keep rinsing and repeating to do this. I was hoping it might kill him, but sadly it doesn't. It leaves them on 7%. So I'm just going to throw a couple more heavy attacks. And yeah, so that was one protection gone there. I think the next one comes here, yeah. So they throws the special 2. Again, you could punish that with the heavy. But I just decided to go for a medium just to try and make the animation start a bit quicker and make Thing come at me. And yeah, so nice, pretty simple fight. Lost a little bit of health on Clairvoyant, but nothing crazy. Go to this next fight here with Elsa. So this fight here is one that I died to a couple of wars ago. Not the defender, but just this node combination in general. So with the heavy hitter, Elsa's not really known for being one of the best defenders anyway, unless she has been placed with suicides on to try and catch people out, because she'll more than likely degen them to death. I was hoping there that the protection might not have come back because of how many neurotoxins I had on at the time, but 3 wasn't enough because that's only like a 78 or something like that % chance of ability accuracy being reduced, so I just needed 1 more, but it didn't come in time. But either way, it was a 30-second fight with Archangel and it's done. So then we've got Path 9 in Section 2. And this is going to be a Terrax and then a Mephisto. So I'm just checking my boost here, and now I decide to pop the invulnerability boost, just in case I mess up and parry Terrax, or I end up parrying Mephisto, or push Mephisto to a special free or something like that. So I'm going to go in here. I probably did this the wrong way round, really. I probably should have used a little potion here, because I do end up using a little potion before I go into Mephisto. So the main thing about Terrax on this node is just don't parry, bait the heavies where you can. Hopefully his power goes to like nothing pretty soon and the rock field expires. And then it's just all about getting up to the special 2s and rinsing and repeating, especially if you've got the Mystic Power Boost on. I just try and take the Indestructibles away here just to feed what small Mystic Dispersion that I have on right now. So if I can nullify them, it means that at least it's giving me that little bit more power a little bit quicker. And here I'm going to throw the special 2 while I'm in the Incinerate phase, so it's going to do all the extra burst damage. And as you can see, it was pretty good. It took him down to 39% with only the first special, 45 seconds into the fight. So it should only be a minute and a half's fight, maybe max. There I could have punished, but I thought the distances might not have been too great. Just because there's a few fights, Terrax, Mojo, a couple of others, where sometimes if you dash in after a heavy attack, but you took one step too many on the heavy attack or your distance is slightly out, then they sort of recover and they parry you quite quickly. And we've had it where people have been killed in less than a 5-hit combo from Terrax. So yeah, it's not worth the risk. But here I pop in another potion. Again, probably should have done it the other way around, so I was full for both fights, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. And we're going to this Mephisto. Basically, plan of action is put Clairvoyant into the Incinerate phase again, so that every time Mephisto gets his aura of incineration, it doesn't obviously take all of my HP. I think he gets one. I don't think it's just now. It's just there. So then, as you can see there, whenever I'm close to them, it might be in a second here, I get it's like 900 damage per tick while you're close to them, while they've got the aura active. So it's very important if you're using a Clairvoyant to make sure that you're in the Incinerate phase. There, I just completely goofed up on the special 1 and redded to the end of it. Where I can and if I can, I'm going to keep trying to bait Mephisto's special 1s rather than his special 2s, just because his special 2 will give him the aura and then he'll have to carry on again. The good thing about letting them hit me with a special 1 was that the fact that it took one of the regen charges away, so as you can see, Mephisto now only has 2. So when he does come into the regen phase in a second at 30%, as you can see there, it only recovered him, 5%, I think it was. So it was pretty good for that reason, but obviously I don't really want to be taking to hits and making myself look like an idiot. But these things happen, especially in a war. Like I said, I did this not too long after waking up, and apart from that, they were all pretty clean and pretty easy fights. The other seasons, I probably wouldn't have used a potion or 2 in between, but I did just to make sure. The only thing I've got left to do now, which I'm not going to put on the screen, is that when the Ebony Maw on the special 2 mini-boss and when the boss become available, I'm going to end up putting pre-fights on. But as you can see here, the battle group managed to do another perfect clear, so great job to everybody and all the assignments. And the Alliance did 150 to 1. The war obviously isn't over yet, there's still a few hours left, but for our side it's over. So GG to Black Mambas, and good luck for the rest of the season.